welcome to the Voicemail Dump Truck and a very, very happy death of summer to all those who celebrate. My gosh.
Yesterday, right?
Get the fuck out of here,
Today's
summer.
the first day of fall.
Nobody gives a shit about you anymore. Oh, it feels so good.
I got a hoodie on. I'm feeling good.
Looking good, feeling good, smelling good. Welcome to autumn. Welcome to the Voicemail Dump Truck. My name is Jeff Bacalar. Joining me on the truck today, Dan Reichert.
Hello.
How are you?
I've never been better.
Great. You have so much to say. Jeff Grubb, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. So I just took a nap.
Hey, wait, no, I got shit for not talking. What do you want me to talk about, Backlar?
Great.
Give me
My mistake.
My mistake
now. What do you got? Come on.
We were supposed to celebrate the death of summer together. That's why dumps are half off on the dump truck today. It's our seasonal sale. And you didn't have it. We practiced this. I said you were going to come in and talk about how we're offering buy 2 dumps, get 1 free. But guess what? You dropped the ball. Sorry, you dropped the dump.
I'll talk about whatever you want.
Nope. We're going to talk about a lot of things, but I want to talk right now to Jeff Grubb. What's up, Jeff Grubb?
Oh, not much. I love that summer's over. I think it's messed up when people want to do the whole, summer ends Labor Day. I'm like, no, man, the days are still longer than the nights. That's still summer. You have to earn it. We have to get here. And now we're here. And beginning today, the nights are going to get longer than the days. And let's fucking do it.
Let's go. I don't understand these people.
Labor Day was a couple weeks ago, yes. School started, so you don't know. Why would you know any of this? You don't have kids.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, I was confused as shit today because I went to the UPS store and on the way back, I thought it was some fucking like War of the Worlds situation. I'm going through these neighborhoods and I kept seeing these people like standing at the end of their driveways just looking down the road. And if I just saw like one group of people doing that, I'd be like, okay, they're weird. They're waiting for a friend to pick them up or something. But then I went and there's another one. And like different neighborhoods had just people standing at the end of their driveways. And I thought I was losing my fucking mind. I literally like got out of my car, saw Bonk walking the dogs, and ran after her. I was like, Bonk, have you ever seen this before? Why are people just randomly standing at the end of their driveways? And she's like, oh, school's back. They're waiting to pick up their kids.
Yeah. Guess what? Bonk lives in the same world, house, universe as you, okay? She doesn't come running to you being like, Dan, we got to do something. The neighbors are all into something. Oh, my gosh. We must pivot away.
The odd people situation. I didn't know what was going on.
Wonderful. Jess O'Brien, how are you?
I'm fine.
I'm sorry for all this. We're supposed to celebrate. It's supposed to be a happy day.
I think it's bullshit. I think it's bullshit that you guys are celebrating nights being longer than days. What kind of nihilistic freaks am I on this podcast with?
Well, is it nihilism? Nihilism is more like apathy, right? Like it's
I don't know. Like nothing matters. Nothing matters.
Oh, no, it definitely matters. It really matters.
Is the right time. The nighttime is the right time. Sorry.
Yeah, Grubb has it right. B, it definitely matters. Like, it's great. I'm with you. I would rather the sunlight be out longer. I'm cool with that. I don't give a shit. Like, that's fine. But the temperature, it's all about the temperature.
And you want the smell of the burning leaves and all that stuff. That's good stuff.
I see. We're moving the goalposts.
Yeah. The burnt? Why are the leaves burning?
I will take full credit for running nights.
Wait, Backler, you're fucking with me, right?
Why are the leaves burning?
You don't know about people burning leaves in the fall?
People do that, Bacalar.
They don't burn them here.
You live in the fucking suburbs. What are you talking about?
You're having a bit of a Dan Reichert moment, Mr. Bacalar.
Yeah. Is this what it feels like when I say things? Like, what the fuck is this? No. You don't know about burning leaves, Bacalar?
Yeah, people don't burn leaves here.
They fucking do, Bacalar.
I've never seen it.
This is
Blonde from Jersey. She talks about liking the smell of burning leaves. Wait, what the fuck was that?
Look. Okay, like I said.
What?
That was not. That was none of us.
I just don't think. I don't. Where are they burning the leaves? Like
I don't know. I don't know how to do it. It's probably I would probably get arrested or burn my house down because I did something stupid. But I know people burn leaves.
They have like a burn pit. They have like a burn barrel or a burn pit, and that's how they dispose of the leaves.
That's just not.
Or they have a compost pile. There are many ways in which to dispose of leaves.
Maybe there's some like municipal center where you could bring all your dry leaves and they burn them for you. But it's just not a thing where I grew up.
That's where the phrase "barrel of fun" comes from.
Is it true? Jantron? I feel like Jantron 300. I feel like
Janotron.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah.
For context,
Anyway,
for those of you listening at home that do not know, Jan is ill today, has a bad allergy situation, so he cannot speak.
I
That is
have
why
been
this is happening.
digitized.
That too.
Finally, Jan's reached his true form. He's been prepping for this for 20 years, and he's finally been put into a computer.
Lucky.
We wish him luck.
Lucky.
This is why I needed a new computer.
Ooh, okay. This is,
Wow.
just to remind you, this is the beta version of Jantron.
Spider.
This is version 1. Speaking of computers, I've been watching Severance. Have you guys seen
I've
Severance?
heard it's good.
It's a great
I've heard it's
show.
good.
It's really awesome. Yeah.
I'm about halfway through, and I'm sure someone else has said this before, but I kind of can't get over the striking resemblance to the video game Control. I think,
Oh yeah. There's a lot there. Yeah.
That's why I want to watch it.
it just
Yeah.
it's just there's really the evidence is staggering. It's like it's not even like an illusion. It's just almost not. It's not a carbon copy, but like it's pretty thick, right?
The whole kind of like
they're pulling
retro
from the
tech
same
aesthetic and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're pulling from the same barrel of fun. They are.
Is it also about like SCPs?
What's that?
Oh, for
It's
fuck's
not-
sake! Who said what's that?
Dan did. It's
he
not
did, but I was thinking
exactly-
it's South Carolina people is what I think it
Oh
stands
my
for.
fucking god. Okay, SCP is like only one of the most famous like group fiction things on the internet.
It's
Secure,
a very
contain,
online
protect.
thing, Dan. I'm not surprised you
It's
don't know
basically
I'm-
where
I barely
creepypasta
have the
found
internet.
its home, and
Yeah,
this
it's-
whole and when Control was made. Can I speak?
Pasta?
Oh my
I'm sorry,
creepypasta
I'm trying to
is
like,
like-
you said something about
Yeah.
pasta?
You can't
Creepypasta.
explain
So,
a thing with an
copy
even more
pasta,
online thing.
Copy
This
paste.
is a
What are we
boys,
talking about? Pasta?
boys. This is an unprecedented amount of crosstalk on this episode. Can
I'm
we
confused about pasta.
cool it down? I'd love to get a single sentence
Wow.
out.
Okay.
Okay, Jesus Christ. Copy pasta is creepy pasta is copy pasta, short for copy
Sorry,
and paste.
Jets.
See, honestly, right? Thank you. So, I'm doing it. I'm talking. Okay, so, God, Jess is so rude. She's always trying to interrupt. But fucking yeah, copy and paste. That's where copy pasta comes from, and it's just like chain letters, goofy shit. It's also goofy shit. Like every day I open Palm Slam a VHS tape of blah 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 into the of Chronicles of Riddick, and I do all the moves by memory and da da da. You've never Dan is looking at me like I'm from fucking outer
It
space.
just
You've
sounds
never
like you're
seen this.
malfunctioning. I don't know what
I
pasta has
cannot-
to do with SCP,
Yeah.
with Control. Like I understand. Here's what I understood: copy and paste. I understand that.
Okay,
Yeah, and that's kind of where you have to leave it with him. I feel like,
great.
like, right? That's it, right. I mean,
Okay.
I guess
Can we have
SCP.
Jess and Dan go on a very online show, a special very online show where this actually gets explained in full?
I
I
am
don't
not
wanna be more
weird for
online.
knowing this. I swear to God.
No, you're not.
Online's
But
bad.
Dan, like, I think what I'm saying is you need a formal structure to like
Sure.
beginning and a course to explain this to him. And so I think that we would need like an entire thing dedicated to this process.
Fine with me. What's the voicemails? This is a
Just find that the
voicemail
more I learn
show.
about the internet, the less I like it.
yeah, no,
the idea
that's
of
definitely true.
Being more
Oh,
clued into
100%,
the internet
yes.
is not great.
I was like going
but
like, I'm like, oh, no, Twitter's bad and Reddit's bad and that's bad.
Oh, it's
and
all
this is
bad,
I
yeah.
don't think I'm like, oh, Discord's, no, I bet I could find some stuff I don't like there too. So I'm like, oh, I don't like anywhere on the internet anymore.
Yeah.
Dan, like, I mean, I only found out about the SCP stuff in the last like 5 years or so. It's not weird to know about it. You just don't know anything about anything, but that's fine.
I know a lot about a couple things, and I'm fine with
Like
that.
burning leaves, Bacalar.
I don't know. I know.
Fuck, it's just
I just
weird,
know the
yeah.
existence of that. I wouldn't say
That's
I
a
know lot
step.
about
That's a step better than where Bacalar's starting art from. So fine.
it. One Dan, 0 Jeff.
You see the score after the person. Okay. Let's anyway. Go watch Severance.
Right. That's good.
I'm enjoying it. Speaking of Christopher Walken, I think he's so good in that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's
Right?
in that
Like,
shit.
Could they not have picked a better person for that role?
The cast in general is really good.
Very good, very strong cast.
Yeah.
Except for Adam Scott.
He's good.
It's fine. He's really not the Anyway, he's fine.
Here's what I'm sorry, but before we get into the voicemails, what is up with cooking chicken in NyQuil? Has anyone kept up with this?
Yeah, I've heard about that. Like,
I've heard about it.
like we're almost at the point where we have to be like, hey, don't cut your dick off. The fun internet meme going around where everyone's cutting their dick off.
Yeah, this
we're
is
the
comparable
CDC,
to that.
and we're just here to tell you
Yeah, this
not
is
to cut
comparable
your
that.
dick
Yeah.
off. Because you
Knife
dumb
on chicken
fucks, you
is
dumb
why
pricks, you'll
I'm
do
sick.
anything, you stupid lemming morons. Don't cut your dick off, everybody. I could just see the president of the United States
Bacalar.
having to get up in front of the nation, yet nay the world, and just be like, "Hey, I'm the president. It got to my level because 30 million people have cut their dick off, and
TikTok cut your dick off challenge.
and I have to now get in front of the world and plead with you to
What
not cut
song
your
would,
dicks off."
What song would they put the TikTok cut your dick off challenge to?
I don't know.
Oh,
Just be like,
all about
that's
the
a
music.
Great question.
It's all
That's
about the music on TikTok.
Dude,
so.
typically these challenges have the same theme.
Yeah, they have like the same
Yeah.
like song almost every time.
Oh,
So what's the song to
everybody
cut your
hurts.
dick off to?
The Macarena. The Macarena.
yeah.
here's my question. What was
Mambo
like
number
the
5,
net?
maybe.
What was the net benefit of the NyQuil and the chicken? Was it like chicken that fucks you up? Was that the thing?
Man, I'm like looking at the TikTok. I don't have the audio going because I was.
It
like,
might
I'm
just
afraid
be
my bus is
flavor.
mixed up.
Some freaks like the flavor of NyQuil, that like licorice taste. Imagine licorice chicken though. No.
So is it a dare
the-
on the
I listen-
TikTok or what is?
The guy says
what is
sometimes the steam really makes you dizzy when he's making the NyQuil in the pan, and the steam is like he's making like vaporous, like go to
'cause
sleep
you-
juice.
Yeah, you've made meth gas or something. Okay,
Yeah.
that's why you
Is he
crazy.
trying to,
bastard.
like,
That's wake up
activate the-
juice.
What's the like
It's flavor
triglycerides or
alone,
whatever's in
apparently.
turkey that makes you sleepy?
Oh,
There's the thing in like
Tryptophan?
Tryptophan.
Dominoes. Yeah. What is the
tryptophan? Yeah.
Tryptophan.
You need
yeah,
like
yeah.
way
So is it
more
like-
than you get out of turkey to feel sleepy. Anyway, we got to do the impossible pivot once again. That's what the show should be called, the
I
impossible
tried
pivot.
earlier.
I
You
need
ignored
impossible
me.
pivot.
I'm still thinking about pasta.
The impossible pivot. 707
There you go.
exit
Cool.
flew. That's right.
Jesus
Friendly
Christ.
reminder, this is a call-in show. This is a voicemail show.
Allegedly.
Thank you to the Jantron. Thank you to Jess, everyone who takes part in curating these fine voicemails. We got I don't know, 20 or so today that we'll try and get through as many as we can in the hour or so we have left. Dump truck's pulling up. There we go. Very good. Very good.
fun.
Very good.
Oh, we need more of this stuff.
There's a little guy. For,
Animated shit.
This
There it
is
goes.
great. It's like
Yeah,
we're on
you-
Press Your Luck. We need to have our own whammies on Giant Bomb.
That was a pretty good reference. I mean, dated for sure, but that was a pretty good reference, Dan.
We're,
Kids
we're
love
all
press
whammies
your
here,
luck.
Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go into kindergartens around the nation, and they all say, "Press Your Luck" is our favorite show.
Do more kids know Press Your Luck or Mickey Mouse?
Oh my
Mickey
God.
fucking
Okay.
Mouse,
you
Dan.
crazy fuck! What kind of a question was that?
I know I'm joking about that. I'm sure.
Yeah,
Mickey
you're
Mouse is
joking after
probably
people-
more well known.
I wasn't around for when that happened, but I felt like a psychic vibration just like
Yes,
shoot out
thank you. Thank
through
you.
the
Yeah.
United States.
I had people
and I
message
went,
me and be like,
went,
"Oh,
"Oh
you're
my
totally
God."
right. No one knows. It's
Well, okay,
only for
Dan, you
weird like
can't say
animation
that
history
is-
dorks."
That is like a former president always puts things. A lot of people are saying Mickey Mouse not as popular as he used to be. So want to avoid that if you can.
One
Yeah.
of us is doing it intentionally.
Michael in Twitch chat said that Press Your Luck is actually back on network prime time.
No,
right.
have whammies? They're not like CGI whammies, are they?
What
They
else?
didn't fuck
They
up
were
the
always
whammies.
like
They
they
better
were
not have
always
fucked up the
animated.
whammies. I know. I
You
want them to
want,
look
like-
exactly like they did, just with more fun hijinks that they get into.
Oh, you want like I think you want furry whammies to like actually
What? No.
come out. That'd be
No.
sick. That would be sick.
I do.
No, I want normal whammies.
All right,
Jan, can you
normal
make us some
whammies.
whammies? It doesn't have to be today. Just whammies in general. Like on a we'll put it in Asana. Make whammies.
Jantron says cannot compute. Grub. It's your turn to pick the first voicemail.
Whammy, okay.
Thank you so much.
yes.
Thank you, Janotrana.
Oh yeah.
Let's do lions, please. Ooh.
What's going on, Dumps and Dumpettes? So this is a question from my 10th grade chemistry test that I still remember after a bunch of years, because you'll see. All right. True or false? I'd be lying if I said it's a lie that a lie in a Liberian lion's line libation would likely lie without liability for the lion's likable Liberian liaison.
No.
Anyway,
this is
that's it.
That's
Good
not
luck.
chemistry.
We're all
That's not
counting on
chemistry.
you.
Chemistry?
Jeff, you picked the wrong fucking.
What's going on,
voicemail,
Dumps and
dude.
Dump?
I apologize. I messed up here pretty big time. That was. I'm going to say false.
Inconclusive.
I'm going to say 27 is the answer to that.
Barry.
Boron.
Dan gave up
Boron's a
after
chemistry thing,
this was
right?
a question.
Yeah. Well, that's not chemistry.
Yeah,
Lithium,
it's something
I
else.
never had to
Like
take chemistry.
lithium ion? No.
Did everyone have to take chemistry in school? It was never a required thing for us.
I think I took it in high school. Yeah.
Oh,
I took it in high school.
You
I
didn't
like
take
biology,
chemistry?
but never chemistry. No.
Oh my goodness, Kansas! Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you
Jesus.
probably did take chemistry, but it was
Nope.
it was probably disguised as
You would
something else.
remember. You would remember if you took chem. Chem is like nothing
I remember
else.
thinking back then it was weird. I never took chemistry and I never took physics.
It's Kansas, so it was probably called alchemy. They're still on that. So.
That's right.
No, it was probably called
We didn't have
witchcraft.
religion. I found my old report cards, and there literally was like, math, science, religion, PE. Like, religion was one of the things.
That's
How
right.
were your
Yes.
grades?
Yeah, they weren't great.
Maybe
Maybe it was just called like.
My spelling was great. That was pretty much it. Spelling,
Yeah.
math, spelling, and math. Was good. Yeah,
You did good.
It's one
it
of,
was probably called
that's
like.
one of the classes that matters. Spelling.
yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I have this class called the Unexplainables. I guess I'll take it.
That's chem.
All right,
yeah.
Jess, you're up.
Oh, I saw one. Never mind. I didn't see one. Don't understand. Oh, Kingdom Hearts character. Shit. That's what I meant.
Oh shit.
What's up, folks? It's Adam. Jan,
Hey.
saw you again at Disneyland on Sunday. I'm assuming for the Boogie Bash. What'd you think of the Kingdom Hearts characters? Pretty dope, right? They got little Kingdom Hearts clothes for the little plushy dudes. Anyway,
Aw.
those are only in Japan. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Okay, let's give some time for
Yeah.
Jan
I
Tron to
was
answer
not at
this.
Disneyland Caller.
Caller. Okay. Thank you, caller.
Caller.
Can you say thank you, caller, Jan?
Thank you.
I wanna hear that.
Cal.
Thanks, you caller.
Hey, Utah.
I'm starting to think that Robojan is not good at typing very quickly.
I want to test something. Robojan, can you type in these letters and see what happens? CLIPBOARD, and then just press the enter button or whatever you have to do.
Okay, here we go.
Cleabard.
You didn't do it. Give me a screen cap. I don't trust you. Share your screen, you motherfucker. What? No. Do it again. No, do it
No
again.
way. No way.
I want to see you hit the play button with the type like
Yeah,
that.
hit the play button and do that. It's the only way to know.
Cleabard.
Yeah, okay. Now
I think
Fucker
he has it. He has it
We gotta do
set
some
to French.
misdirection.
French pronunciation. Yeah.
okay.
Ziclibard.
I don't know if I buy that. All right, Dan, you're up.
Oh, let's go with alarms.
Okay.
What's up, guys? This is John from Baltimore. Kind of just laying in bed today, recovering from my COVID Omicron booster, so feeling kind of crappy. But anyways, just wanted to call and get your guys' opinions on alarms. I currently use X's version of Wild Thing that John Moxley uses as walkout music as my alarm in the morning. But my wife hates it because she says it's too aggressive. So what do you guys like for your alarms? Do you like something that's aggressive that'll get you hyped for the day? Or do you prefer something like a little bit calmer or just the classic alarm clock buzzing? All right, thanks, guys. Love you. Bye.
It's a good question. Thank you,
Thoughts
caller.
on this? It is a great question. I messed with this a lot in college when I was trying to like get myself up to when I was actually going to class early in college. And I started with a few months of Benny Hill, the theme song, just yakety sax, with the thought being like, if it's like, it's just so aggressive right away that it's like, oh God, I'm going to get up out of bed and get up and
set
turn
the
it
tone
off,
for the rest of your life. So
exactly.
Guess what, you Bugs Bunny motherfucker? That's what happened to you. That explains so much.
I stopped it because
you
it was
accepted yourself.
Story.
It was a rough way to wake up every day. So I did change it to I wanted something like, okay, instead of something that like wakes you up, I wanted something that gradually kind of like came up. And so I decided on the Terminator 2 theme because it starts out real kind of like na 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 na, and then it's just like it slowly kind of wakes you up. But then that was like a really ominous way to start the day. So it was either really just madcap or like apocalyptic. And now I just like, fuck it, I'll just use the default iOS one.
Wow, really an anticlimactic ending to that story.
I love that you tried twice and gave up.
Yeah, I've tried other things. I've tried different
I set mine to Cruise and Blast a few months ago, and now I don't change it. I don't purposely set it, and I forget that it does that. So every morning I wake up, I'm like, Cruise and Blast is playing, but I mean, it hasn't gotten old yet, and I haven't I'm like, I have to change this. So I'm like, I'm gonna keep sticking with it. I think this might actually work for me. Yeah, it does get me up. So yeah.
Have you guys ever tried the ones that are like a propeller thing? I had one for a while that it's a device that like when you set the alarm in the morning, it goes and it's like an actual propeller that flies up out of the base and flies around your room, and you have to catch it and put it back on the base before it'll shut up.
That's funny.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna get one of those.
The one that rolls off your I had a rolly one that rolled off your counter and would like roll under the bed and go around the room and you had to catch it. I had one where you had to like shoot a gun at a target across the room. I've had a lot of gimmick alarm clocks.
They clearly all worked.
You're like a really big
set the alarm
QVC
for
shopper.
2 a.m. That's like
I'm a SkyMall catalog.
There's no way. I promise you 95% of people who have shit like that do it once and then never again because they're just like, what the fuck did I do?
Right. Yes.
I mean, I totally forgot until Chad just reminded me the like couple weeks where I tased myself to wake up, where I had the stun gun. Like I know I told that on Giant Bomb before. Yeah, for a while because I was just trying to figure out ways to like motivate myself to get out of bed, and I bought a stun gun in college, and I just had it on my bedside, and so I just feel, well, that's probably just gonna like biologically like wake up my brain, and so there were a couple weeks where I would just grab the stun gun and just put it on my arms, and it's like it does wake you up, but I don't think it was worth it.
Oh my God, no shit, dude.
I mean, it's not. It doesn't do lasting damage. It just it sucks.
You're like. You're like if Da Vinci and Kramer had a baby or something from Seinfeld. Oh my fucking God.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore. I got a stun gun, but I haven't used it in years for myself.
Why are you fucking jackassing yourself, dude?
Well, I'm just trying to find ways to make things work. I'm trying to think outside the box. That's it.
Yeah, that's outside of it. Yeah, man.
Trying to jumpstart the old Dan car. Like, what are you saying?
You might as well have had.
Wouldn't that work? Wouldn't that work that way? Like, a bucket of cold water would work, but then your mattress is wet. Whereas, like, a taser ain't hurting anyone. You know, it's just waking you up.
It's hurting somebody.
And you're gonna fucking destroy your heart.
It's not injuring me. It just sucks.
It absolutely could have injured you. What are you talking about?
People, but you know, the research, they hide it.
Tam in the chat.
You
essentially in the bar and people would like do bets and stuff. I remember I have a video. This guy wanted it on his tongue.
God.
So this guy's like, and then you can see the lightning like blah, 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 hit his tongue and everything. Like, it was crazy.
Dan, why not just take a fucking defibrillator and just every morning just clear?
Have God wake you up.
Something.
Have God wake you up every day. Tam in the chat says, this man listens to yakety sax and stuns himself first thing in the morning. It explains literally everything.
I just got a panic.
Tam's here.
I was way less wise in college.
Dan, this is the most psychotic, unhinged shit I've ever heard come out of your mouth.
20 years ago. I'm an adult that doesn't do that anymore.
It's something like if I were like writing a really shitty movie and I needed like to show my character was unhinged, that is what I would do. Like, he just wakes himself every morning by stunning himself, and he's just
fucking Tyler Durden shit.
Yeah,
just for a couple weeks.
Dude, if that doesn't set the stage, right?
Do
for
you-
a character
It just became like a
exposition.
bar time bet. It was like a pregame drinking bet dare thing after that. I didn't use it. I used it responsibly after the alarm stuff.
Do you still have trouble waking up in the morning, or did you get over that?
I'm better at that now. I started drinking coffee. Like a year or two ago.
You should have gone with that before tasing yourself, perhaps.
Yeah, no, I get the coffee thing
The
now. It's
tasing
like,
of beverages.
Yeah, that's
yes.
that's
No,
the next
I
logical
get the coffee
step
thing now. Yeah.
from
I understand
caffeine. Yeah. No, that
I
makes
saw-
sense.
No, I always get caffeine. I would always have a couple Mountain Dews, but like the coffee thing I get now.
Sure,
So
sure.
on TikTok,
I just can't believe they sold him a taser. Sorry, go ahead, Jess.
Oh, it's easy
On
to buy tasers.
yeah, I don't think they background check anybody for that.
Yeah.
On TikTok, there's the smelling salts are in right now on TikTok as
No torque and all that. Yeah, I've done that too.
Yeah,
That works.
you did
Yeah.
that. Smelling
We
salts.
had some in the office. Somebody sent
Was
some in a
that
mailbag.
before?
And we used to.
Oh, I remember
I
that.
to wake up.
I used to
No,
do it
I
to wake
remember that.
up. Yeah, and those it really does. It does something to your
I
brain.
like that.
It really wakes you the fuck
Yeah, I
up.
like that. It makes yeah, you like see smells for a second there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm like broken right now. Like Stacy just wrote me and was like, "Are you okay?" Like she's like, "What happened?"
What?
You
Just
just got
text
mentally.
back Dan.
You
I
just
just say
got
Dan.
mentally tased.
I just don't know, like, if I'll ever laugh again after. Like,
Hey,
was it
like
the
just
taser?
the image of you in bed, like just in your boxers, and just taking and like reaching your nightstand and just like grabbing it and going like to wake up. It's just the most
And like you yelled,
amazing.
it's scary every time. And
Yeah.
like my neighbors upstairs would be like, "No," when I woke up because ah shit, you know.
I'm sorry. Every time you did this more than once.
Yeah, he did it
I'd
for
say it was a
weeks.
couple
He
weeks of
said.
every morning. Weekdays. I'd say a couple weeks of weekdays. So I'd say 10 to 12 times maybe.
How are you not dead?
It's a taser.
kill him.
It's not lethal.
Whoa.
That's the whole point.
No,
It's
Not
definitely.
always.
yeah. I
It
mean,
probably did minor damage to his heart. It probably
Yes.
did. But
That probably
well, you
damaged
know,
your heart,
give him some
dog.
time.
I got a taser. I'll go grab a taser right now and show you. It's fine.
Yeah, go do it. Yeah, go ahead.
no,
No, thanks.
no,
great
no,
content.
No, thanks.
I don't want to do it
Yeah,
anymore.
fucking
No
go
thanks.
I
ahead.
think the one I
man.
have now is way more powerful. I don't want
Please
that.
do not.
God. Okay, Steve-O.
Please do not.
Even Jantron's like, this is too much for me, and I'm a fucking robot.
If I
do I
one,
do I have an answer to this? Oh, I do have an answer.
What was the question?
The
the
alarm
waking
clock.
up.
Okay,
How do
right.
you alarm clock?
How do I follow that up? Mine's
I just had some fucking weeb alarm noises and stuff like some anime themes, man. That's as crazy as I go.
I knew someone who this is the next most psychotic thing you could do after tasing yourself every morning. I kind of think he still does it since high school, and we're now, he's like 39 or 40. He wakes up every morning to the same Dave Matthews Band song,
Oh wow.
which is
By the way,
insane.
I found the email of my receipt, so I can tell. People were asking how strong the taser was, so I did find my actual receipt for the taser from.
new one?
No, the old one, the one that I actually woke myself up with. I have the receipt here, the literal receipt.
Why do you have
This is
that?
from
Here? Wait, in the
an
room
old
with
email. I
you?
just pulled up an old email. Like,
It's an email. He bought it online.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm like still so
All right.
shocked by this all.
It's from April 2007. It says you won eBay item stun gun, 200,000 volts rechargeable stun gun plus flashlight. It was $20.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, 200,000? That cannot be correct.
Because
that's
It's about,
200,000
it's about the amps more than the volts. That they just put that in a box. It's like
at least it's got a flashlight, I guess.
Like
From
the
eBay?
Xbox Series X says 8K on it. That doesn't actually matter.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can buy them on eBay.
Yeah, I'm sure in the description was like, use it to wake yourself up.
That was all me.
I agree with someone who said like the default ones were, I think the caller said the default one, or someone in chat said default phone alarms I think are terrible.
Yeah.
I started listening to John Batiste's Green Hill Zone cover on piano.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally.
It's really a lovely
Colbert
way to
guy,
wake
right?
up.
Colbert guy? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Really a lovely way to wake up. Can't recommend it enough. Really nice. Thank you, caller, for
Well, that's
what
the
you
voicemail.
do.
200,000
dump
volts, right, Dan? 200,000 volts, you
200,000.
said?
200K, yeah.
Okay. Now, on this list of like very powerful ones, it does go up to 300 million volts.
I think the one I have
is-
now is like in the millions or something. Yeah, but like,
Okay.
yeah, 200,000 is maybe I purposely was trying to just be a little, low key with it or something back then.
Low key,
That's how
a low key
200,000
taste. Yes.
still doesn't
Yeah,
sound
yeah,
low-key.
just enough to wake me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little tickle.
Yeah.
You're learning a lot today. I mean, I learned the thing that I like. Again, it never ceases to amaze me. You that is your superpower. And next
I like
week
that I
you will
forgot that
tell
until
me
chat
something else.
reminded me. I totally forgot I did that until chat reminded me.
You'd be like,
And then I still have
I
the
didn't know
receipt.
until I was 34. I didn't know you couldn't drink gasoline.
Oh, come
You know,
on now.
and like we'll be like, yeah. Okay,
Well, he
all
didn't
right.
know. He didn't know it was in a Molotov. He thought it was fire juice.
Well, I mean,
No, I know. I didn't
he
think
gets
about
he
it.
gets partial credit for that, I guess. All right, my turn. I'm gonna pick
Good
Green
luck.
Day. I like Green Day. I'll pick Green Day.
Hey there, crew. I have a little social experiment for you guys. This is something that I do with it'd be kind of fun in a group setting. The band Green Day. I want you to think, but not say, of the first song that pops into your head. And then on the count of three that someone says, sing the opening lyrics to that song. And I want to hear what you guys all come up with. All right, thanks. Bye.
Who's gonna count
Okay.
us down? Maybe the robot can.
No, we should do like a time is because with the fucking lag.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Wait, so
I
it's
won't
everybody.
count.
Wait, no, we're not listening to you, Jantron, with this. That seems like a terrible idea. Because
the
he's like
robot talk?
slurring his digits.
Yeah, I like
He's-
it.
Okay. So does everyone have the song that they thought of?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm terrible with lyrics, so I had to Google it. If that's cheating, I'm sorry, but I do have them ready.
I think that's fine. I think that's fair. Dan
It
probably.
is what I was thinking of.
Okay. So just do the first like 10 words, I guess.
Yeah, like the first line or two. Yeah.
Are we doing? We're gonna do time is.
Yeah.
we're gonna do
I'm ready.
Jantron.
I'm ready.
Let's do Jantron because I don't want to look
All
at
right.
something else. I gotta read
So-
these lyrics here.
So Jantron, do a 3, 2, 1.
I don't know how it goes.
On 3, okay.
What?
1, 2, 3.
Another
Do you
turning
have
point,
the screams in
forks
silence?
stuck in the road.
To
Sullen
me,
riot
Time
penetrating
grabbing by
through
the
the night.
wrist directs you
Everything.
into
Basket
the
case. Basket case.
It's not the. They don't even say
I
the
don't
word
know. I
basket
can't find
case
the
in that
lyrics. It's not on the
song.
Wikipedia.
I did it for you. don't worry.
Basket case.
You don't know the
No.
beginning line of basket case?
I did it. I
I
had
don't
to
know
look
how
it
it
up
goes.
too.
I just remember that was the first one I ever heard of. I don't really
Do
know.
you have the time to listen to me?
Oh,
whine?
listen to me whine and something basket case. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's how it goes.
yeah.
I didn't know you were such a fan. That's awesome.
Maybe the only
No
I
one
could
else. No one else did Good Riddance. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's a little.
I thought about it, but then like when I was thinking about it, when he said like the beginning of a song, it was like, oh no, it's basket case. That's what actually comes to my mind.
Yeah, it could just
That's
be like a
the do you-
generational
Do you
thing.
have the time?
What's
What,
that?
was
what
that?
was that, Dan?
Basket
That's
case
the,
is
like, do you have the time to listen to me? Okay.
Yeah. Do you? Yes. Do you have the time to listen to me whine? Is basket case? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, Dan.
Thank you.
I
Did we
thank you,
win?
caller. Yeah, we
Yeah, I
won.
think so.
We're going to see them in October.
Yeah, we get
okay.
backstage passes.
That was easy.
Oh, nice.
I went to chat for the next one. Thank you, chat. And the first person to reply in all caps said hats.
Hey, Dumperinos, Casey from Spokane, Washington. I work in a hospital. I meet all kinds of awesome people. I decided today that the hats are the bumper stickers of clothes. When I met a man who had a hat that said, "The bigger the fupa, the tastier the chalupa."
All that on a
Yeah,
hat?
that's a good one. What else would you put on a hat?
Bigger the fupa?
Yeah. Oh no, that one I'm not touching.
Is this an internet?
Actually,
Is this an internet thing?
Upper pelvic area. There you go,
Oh,
Dan.
I wanted him to guess what
Wait.
it stood for.
Yeah,
Oh,
me
I'm
too.
sorry.
It's all right.
I think it was
Pelvic
like a
area?
man.
Yeah, like people who've
Fat
got like a
upper pelvic
big
area.
Yeah, like a lot of
Upper pelvic
action.
area. Like
action
above your stuff?
above their junk. Yeah.
Pubic. They have pubic area. To
Like just a gut?
It's
yeah,
kind
gut
of
that
like your
hangs
gut.
down and becomes like
Yeah.
it begins to merge with the
Pussy.
pubic area. Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Jantron. Thank you,
I'm
Jantron.
sorry.
Jantron, calm down, Jantron.
What?
No, say it again.
Jantron?
Say it again.
Say it again. What was that? What was that? What was that? I'm sorry. What was that?
Did I hear that right?
Yeah, you heard it. Dan, you know when you get an ice cream on a cone in the summer?
That's a weird way to say it, but yes.
It starts to like drip
Oh,
over a little
can you put
bit.
the ice cream on the cone, please? Thank you.
Okay, buddy.
I
Yeah,
take
I'm the
it
weird
Jersey
one.
style.
I'm the weird one.
So anyway, on the
You know
hat,
when
it
you're
would, just,
teasing yourself?
it would just say pussy in a robot font. That's what my hat would say. So
Oh, and like fucking like what's the name of that font? That's like the DOS
you get it.
font. Yeah, the DOS
yeah,
font.
yeah, totally. The DOS font. Yeah.
Put it in binary.
What'd you
Only
do?
nerds will get it.
Would you do PU55Y or would you do
Sure, why not? Yeah, well, we can get
Okay.
weird with this. Sure, I think that
Yeah.
still looks from a distance. It's gonna look the same. That font.
Sure. I knew someone who would like in college just wore a hat that just said porn. It just said the word porn.
Mm-hmm.
That's
like,
good.
all right. I was like,
I mean,
all
I'm the
right.
one wearing a strawberry hat.
Yeah.
What is the chalupa?
Oh, yeah, maybe enter that into Jantron. See what Jantron comes up with. Jantron, what do you think?
Jantron, can you translate
I'll
chalupa
call
for me?
HR for you, Jess. I'm
What?
sorry.
Why is it Canadian?
Sorry.
I'll call HR for you, Jess. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
thank you.
There we go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, got
I
it.
thought you said you were hot for me. I was like, what? No.
Jantron's pulling a few more amps today than normal. Forgive us.
It's the taser.
Taste the Jantron.
Yeah.
Wake it up.
Well, I'm really looking forward to version 2. Grub, it loops
I
back
ordered a
around to
taser.
you. Oh, got it. Got it.
He said it so matter of factly. I don't know why that really tickled me. I ordered a taser.
Trombone.mp3.
Oh boy.
I am so fucking angry about that entire stream playing fucking Trombone Simulator Champ, whatever the fuck it's called. It is a beautiful, noble instrument. It is capable of just such wonderful, beautiful, powerful sounds.
Yes.
Don't tell my girlfriend, but it's better than sex. Fuck you. Trombone is great.
Whoa.
Anyway,
I
love
wonder
you
what
guys.
instrument he plays.
Wait, thank you, caller. Who? Someone was shitting on that trombone game. What happened? What's the context?
We
there?
love the trombone.
We just played
game.
it.
It was great.
Yeah, we had a good time. I don't think we said
What's he
a
upset
single
about?
I just think that the way we made it sound was offensive to him as someone who loves
Got
the
it.
trombone. And we are not responsible for that. That is all Trombone Champ. I played it as beautifully as I could. What can we do?
I didn't know that
do?
that
Trombone is-
trombonists were so
Tromboners, please.
defensive. Tromboners, yeah.
Okay. Very good.
There you go.
Very good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Jess, it's your turn.
Oh shit.
Boeing.
Weird occurrences.
Hi, Dumplings. This is Thomas from Kelowna, Iowa. My question for you today is, how many, weird occurrences for you have happened, over and over and over? For me, it's the fact that when I was driving at 17, I was on Google Maps, and then at 18, for a wedding, I was on Google Maps, and then just last week, I was on Google Maps. So I've been on Google Maps 3 times. How many
Street
times
View.
have you been on Google Maps or something weird like that? Thanks.
Jan, why did you choose this call?
Wait.
Oh, you've been spotted on Google Maps. Is that what
Yes,
you
on the
mean?
street
Yeah,
view.
like
On
the street view,
Okay.
like the camera.
Okay.
Caller.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my assumption.
Why did we have to extract that? Be a little more clear. Come on. What the fuck?
I mean, to the Zoomers, that's just what Google Maps is. It's all street view. I have no idea.
not. It's just so insane for us to just infer that. I don't. Okay. Have you ever?
How
been
do you
on
know if you're in
anybody-
Street Maps or Street
You
View?
go-
I've never. Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
like
go
go
to
to
every
Google.
place you've
Jeff
been
Grubb
to?
on Google Maps.
No, but that's the thing. The fact that makes this almost unbelievable is that.
Yeah.
Not only they found themselves 3 times in
I
places
guess
that
maybe
they
you
had
remember seeing the
visited.
vehicle, the car driving by. You saw. Hey, look at there. I guess maybe I can go back later and see it.
That does make because it's very distinct. Yeah.
It's funny,
I guess,
I definitely have like used it for places that and recognized friends or someone, and the best is like people will just stare at that thing. So then the street view version of them is just like, well, it's blurry, but it's also like they're just sort of like dumbfounded by this funny looking car or whatever. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been on it.
No,
Yeah,
I don't think I have either.
And I don't have anything good along these lines, I don't think.
I don't either.
Anything.
Weird occurrences.
Yeah,
I keep having reoccurring dreams, but that's boring. No one wants to hear about that.
I do. Yeah, that's sort of like a thing. That's like a private matter, right? I feel like.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I'm not completely bringing that up.
I do see this one person a lot in my town. Like I see them more than I feel like I should. I'm in a smallish town, and
During
I
the
see
day
this
ever?
person a lot, just like out and about. Like I notice them more often than not, and I can't.
Do you think they
I don't
notice
think
you?
it's- No, I don't think I don't think the door's swinging both ways there.
Are they
I think it's just-
notable
yeah.
looking?
No.
Is it
No.
Dylan?
Okay, that's that's weird that you're noticing them if they're just kind of like some guy.
I know who they are.
That's your
But
son,
we're not-
Jeff.
We're acquaintances.
That's
We're
what Chad would love.
acquaintances. We're not friend. I wouldn't call ourselves friends, but we're friendly. We're acquaintances.
So then he
but
knows who you are.
Yeah, but
he notices
but
you
I'm,
then.
No. I'm noticing them without them noticing me. Like driving.
In addition to being
Yeah.
acquainted with them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I figured one thing out. I figured a better story than what Bacalar just said because it was really boring. I was driving in Staten Island, a nice day, window open, yada yada. Stop me if you heard this one. I tell stories all the time. It's the same story. But I had my window open. I was leaning out, and this guy walking a dog just goes, "Hey!" And like I ignore it because it's New York. I'm not going to listen and react to some random "hey" on the street. And he goes, "Hey, Just O'Brien." I was like, the fuck? And I look over. I have no fucking idea who this guy is or his dog. He's just like, "Hey, I'm so and so. Make up a last name, Smith. Like I'm John Smith. My brother Patrick was in the same grade as you in grammar school. He's married now, by the way. Oh, beautiful wife. They got married like 2 years ago, by the way." I was like, okay. And the light turned green and I drove away. And I was like, that was the weirdest fucking shit ever. Why would this guy who was 3 grades above me even know who I fucking was and recognize me as an adult woman when he he never even met me as a child? Why would he recognize me as an adult woman? A week later, I go to a fucking restaurant. He's a waiter there. And he keeps on chatting me up and like, being like, "Oh, you remember hanging, like, you remember like 2nd grade? What was that teacher's name?" Like, knew all this like weird stuff about me and his brother. And like, I never hung out with his brother. His brother was a bully to me, actually. And it was like, what the?
His brother had a crush on you.
That's what people be saying when I tell this story. That's what people be saying, but he did not even like talk to me other than just like be kind of shitty to me here and there. But like, why would his brother, who's older than him, know that, recognize me as an adult, and then be like, "This is appropriate. Hey, what's up? My brother's married now. Like, what the fuck?"
That's weird.
So that's my weird coincidence. I don't like it, and I hope I don't see that man again. And I stopped going to that restaurant because I was like, I don't like this.
Understandable.
Strange. Weird. People are weird, turns out. Did you pick one or no?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think Grub did the last one. I think it's your turn.
I did okay, maybe Jerry Seinfeld comedy. I don't know.
Okay.
Hey, dumpers and dumpettes. It's Frank from the Netherlands, and it's currently 3 a.m. somewhere. Anyway, on the last episode, Dan was described as the most unobservant individual anyone has ever run into, just living his life one Dan at a time. And it just made me wonder, Dan, what do you think of Jerry Seinfeld's comedy? Anyway, love you guys, and can't wait to hear from you.
Thank you, caller.
I've mentioned a lot lately about how I'm working through the show for the first time, and I think the show is brilliant. I will also say that he's probably the least interesting character on there. But like, I've always loved stand-up comedy, and there's definitely a period I used to just buy all sorts of comedy CDs and stuff and listen to in the car and all that. And even though I didn't watch the show, I did get like some Seinfeld CDs, and it's like, oh well, he's like the stand-up. He's just one of the most famous, successful stand-ups ever. I'm sure he's a master. And I listened to it, and even back then, I was just like, this is just kind of like it's almost like that parody that you always hear of like especially 90s stand-ups. They're like, what's the deal with airplane peanuts? I mean, they're just doing the Seinfeld thing, and it's like, it's not the best. Even that, like, that's the worst part of Seinfeld is the stuff where it goes to his stand-up. It's just very kind of dated, corny humor. I mean, he's obviously good at doing it, at being a stand-up, and just but like,
Sorry,
I just don't think the material
what's the deal
is
with
that
girlfriends
good,
and math homework? Sorry, because he dates such young women. Sorry.
Oh yeah. I just think it's kind of corny. I mean, he's obviously done very well, but it's not for me.
Also, I want to point out that I went twice.
It's okay.
Oops.
Oh yeah, fine.
When he says, "Have you ever noticed?" Do you just immediately go, "No"?
Oh, I see. Nice.
See, he didn't notice. He didn't notice.
Yeah. I'm also trying to realize, because I didn't recognize what he was saying. And I was like, wait, was I on last week? Was I on this conversation about me being unobservant?
I think.
How perfect is that as a punchline that you didn't observe the joke that guy was making about? That's perfect. People think this man is a bit.
I don't think I was on.
People think this man is a bit. This is just the beautiful brain of Dan Reichert. I don't think he's a bit.
I don't know if beautiful is the word.
Yeah, I agree, Dan. I don't think his stand up is aging super well. But I still think there is some stuff there that's pretty good, pretty insightful. But at the end of the day, it's just very kind of one dimensional. And I watched his recent, the one he had on Netflix maybe like 4 years ago. Was like the first time I was like, okay, we've aged out of like who he's talking to, So I think I also thought it was funny that you started out this whole conversation with like, I used to really like stand-up comedy, as if like that was a unique, identifiable characteristic for you.
Not everybody buys. Not everybody buys CDs and listens to them. I think that's a normal statement.
He consumes more stand-up than most people, I think.
For my whole life, I've my dad was always really into it, and so I was always just
Yeah, I never owned a CD of a stand-up person. That's notable.
Yeah,
I wanted to ask. Speaking of Jerry Seinfeld, I just wanted to ask the room, who here has seen B Movie?
No, I've never seen it.
I don't think I actually.
No one! Oh my god! Only me. Film in 40s. The stupidest,
is it on Amazon
weirdest,
Prime watch party.
Fucked up movie.
Of course I have.
It's so baffling, right? Right, Robojan? It's so baffling. One of the most baffling movies I've ever seen in my life. It's so fucking bizarre.
He is the bee, right? Seinfeld.
He's the bee. He's one of the bees.
I think there's
somehow he's still dating a young woman.
I'm sorry. What was that, everyone?
Isn't there a Wii game of the Bee Movie? We should stream
there
that.
There is a game. I don't know if it's on the Wii or not. It's awful. It's just mini games.
Yeah. Oh, it's games.
I played it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, did you? Nice. PS2, Xbox 360, Wii, and DS. Okay, it was on DS. Excellent.
Wow. Cross-platform. Bee Movie goodness.
Long plays, 3.5 hours long. So, yeah.
Jesus.
It's like Sonic 06.
Yeah, but a movie, yeah. It is actually because he falls in love with a human woman. Jan, you're right.
The bee?
Yes.
Yes.
How's that going to work?
The size situation alone is troublesome.
This is just one of the things that makes no sense about this movie. This movie keeps going when it's already done. This movie makes no fucking sense. Nothing about this movie's good.
No, I never watched it.
I'll do a watch party of B Movie.
We gotta watch B Movie, guys.
B Movie, Amazon Prime. Let's see.
Let's drink some mead, which is made from honey, and have some B Movie fun times.
It's unavailable in our location, unfortunately.
Get a VPN.
Yes.
Get a BPM.
All right.
Don't laugh at that. That sucked.
Man.
I'm a comedy connoisseur, as I said. It was funny.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm honored.
Oh, I'm picking the thing?
All right. Yeah, it's up to you.
From the bathroom.mp3.
Okay.
Great.
Hey, Dumpers, it's Armand from Florida. So I got a question. My lady friend, she doesn't appreciate calls taken from the bathroom, and so I guess I wanted to know, do you take phone calls or make phone calls from the bathroom? Because I'm a busy guy and I gotta do it pretty often. So I kind of don't want her on my ass all the time, and I think
Sure.
there's a help settle the situation for me and my lady friend.
We got.
Thank you. Love you guys. Bye.
Don't help.
Don't encourage them.
An assist. Yeah.
And
okay, that's clever.
I mean, it was all right. I feel like, look, I'm going to attempt to answer this seriously. Talk from the bathroom. Who cares? But if you're having a moment like the caller was pretending to have, don't get on the fucking phone. Okay. If you're in emergency mode and things are going down, don't be on the phone.
Obviously, never shit your pants if you can help it. No one's saying that. He's just saying as part of the. Is it normal? Is it regular to do?
No, I think it's
the way you do it.
Yes,
I don't do it.
I think that
no phone zone.
Most people do it for sure.
No phone zone.
Here's my thing. I cannot. If I'm listening to a podcast of someone I have ever met or known, I have to pause it when the poop is coming out. I can't hear their voices.
Yeah,
I can't hear their voices.
You're so chivalrous.
I don't think it's chivalrous. I'm uncomfortable. I'm like, no, this is. I feel too vulnerable. I feel too vulnerable. I have to pause. I'm like, nope. I can't have this part of my brain open. Yes, they will never know. But it's like I hear their voices coming to that part of my brain, and I have to relax my body to make that process work.
You can just shit your brains out, like what?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if it's someone I don't know, who gives a shit? But it's like they're associated with like warm, fuzzy parts of my brain, and this is a dirty thing I'm doing. I gotta stop this. I had to pause.
Weird.
It's not like you're jerking off or something. Like that would be obviously don't do that.
Listen,
you know?
I can't. Hey, I was born this way. Everybody, I can't help this.
No, it's a really like funny thing to admit too. It's the delivery. Everything about that is chef's kiss. So thank you.
I just want to give you the truth here. I just will tell you the truth.
You're a journalist. I get it. You got to keep it honest. What's that, Jantron?
Did that voice sound familiar?
Play it again.
Just give us a little bit.
What was it called again?
Something about shitting.
Bathroom call or something. You got rid of it.
Oh wow, it's back.
Hey, Dumpers, it's Armand from Florida. So I got a question.
No, it doesn't
my
sound
lady
familiar.
friend,
Is it Jeff Bagler?
No. I don't know who it is.
So
Do you know
I got a
Jantron?
question.
It does sound familiar, but I'm having trouble.
It sounds like honestly, it sounds like Bagler because he always starts with "So I have a question." Whenever he has a question,
it sounds
he
like
never just says the question.
It sounds like a real dusty cartoon character. Like a real. That's the image I'm getting in my head. Do we know this person,
It was
Jantron?
our own Tamur.
No way.
No, it's not.
Motherfucker.
Replay that. There's no way.
No, tomorrow's in the chat. Yeah, okay.
Go again.
Hey, Dumpers, it's Armand from Florida.
Wow, Tam.
You're a
I got
voice
a question.
actor.
Good, Tam.
Tam.
Could have fooled me. I never would have gotten that.
Jeez,
Oh my
Never would have gotten
god.
it.
Shut
And
the
Tam-
fuck up.
And Tam absolutely fucking does everything on the toilet with his phone.
He does,
like,
yeah.
We all know that.
Yeah,
It's
listen,
documented
no,
fact.
That's
The
where he
closest
gets
thing I
his
could
power
pull
from.
Yeah, the closest thing I could pull up was like a CBS News poll from 10 years ago that said 75% of people admit using their phones, 63% take calls, and 41 admit to initiating a call. So
If someone
text.
calls me, I will pick if it's my mom or something. I will pick up and say, "Hey, can I call you back? I'm pooping," and then she'll be like, "Okay," and I'll call her back.
No, I will text.
But if it's like
hey,
if
I'm pooping,
it's
call you back.
yeah, the whole thing.
yeah, time is money. You gotta talk on the phone on the shitter, right? So that's how it works. That for you did from the bathroom, Dan. So it's my turn. Let's fucking do tablespoon of .mp3.
Hey, dumpers. So, my brother, he likes to put mayonnaise on his pizza.
Nope.
He gets a big old spoonful.
Nope.
Like a tablespoon, slathers it all on that pizza.
What the fuck, man?
It's one of the most disgusting things I think I've ever seen. So I'm just wondering, what kind of nasty foods are you all into? All right.
That's
I wonder if his sibling got this from going to Japan. They fucking love putting mayo on their pizzas.
You can do cream cheese on pizza, and that's good. There's a place in
What?
college that, honestly, yeah, there's Pyramid Pizza in Lawrence, Kansas. We used to get that after the bars, and there would just be cream cheese on the pizza, and it was
Yeah, that sounds
legitimately
fine.
really good. It was
No,
good.
it's gross.
What about plain Greek yogurt?
Yeah, that's fucked up. Because there's a certain like tartness to it that I feel like doesn't mesh.
Yeah, no.
As gross and as fucking blasphemous as mayo on pizza sounds, it's probably fine. It's probably okay.
Depends on the toppings.
Yeah, it is upsetting to the ears for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What's
I'm
the
sick
weirdest
of food calls? Too many food calls being like, "Is this gross?" And we're just like, "Yes."
It's a universal thing. Everyone eats, so it's such an easy thing.
I just
What do you-
realized something. Well, mine was going to be obviously.
Whoa.
What?
Do we want to know this?
You know,
Before it
everyone
comes
already
out.
knows this. Oreo's nacho cheese. You know the Oreo's nacho cheese thing. That's a long
that's
part
not-
of Giant
come on,
Bomb lore.
that's old
But I
hat.
just realized that it's a new era of Giant Bomb. There's a lot of new faces here that I've been working with in the past.
No.
And
I
I think
don't
I
know
got
all
to put
the
an
stories.
Amazon order in case we see each other in person in the near future.
No,
I think we're gonna test. Hey Siri, remind me expense Oreos and nacho cheese.
No, we're not going to allow that.
This is
Dan.
harassment. That's going to happen.
Does it only work if you yell into it like you're 80 years old, Dan?
Do you think? Hey, let me ask you this: Drew Scanlon. Do you think Drew Scanlon is a level-headed fellow?
Yeah, of
Yes,
course.
and I do know that he liked it. Yeah.
He went in very skeptical, as everyone does, and was like,
I think
have to admit
I
that
think
was
it'll be good too. Yeah, I've no
you.
doubt.
Okay, and we'll
I've
all
no
try
doubt
it.
it'll be good.
Well, I want to get some honest 0 to 10 scores on it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
0 to 10.
Jason
Zero to
says we'll
five.
try it. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll try it.
Absolutely try it. It's
Okay,
fine.
great. All right.
Just not spicy nacho cheese. Like regular,
No. We go
mild.
just like normal ass Oreos. Do
Normal,
you guys want
mild,
double stuff,
okay.
or do you want
No,
regular.
normal.
Regular. Come on.
regular Oreo? And I'm gonna get some like Tostitos, the queso that you just heat up. Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
do
the
that. Okay.
shittiest kind possible. That's the one I want.
I defer to the chef.
What is the other option without going to like an on the border or something? Like,
I'm
how do
kidding,
you
I'm
make
kidding, I'm
cheese
kidding.
dip? Okay,
I'm kidding.
Tyler's
I got a
hater is
pizza
what
with
you're
lo
saying.
mein. I got pizza with lo mein noodles on it a few weeks ago, and that was okay. It was all right.
Wait, lo mein noodles on what?
Pizza.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's probably fine.
It was
Sounds
good.
good.
It was fine. Yeah.
Macaroni and cheese is great on pizza. Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing you've like taken a spoonful of? I do this thing when I cook
eat
chicken
or
parm.
in general.
No, food. Like, yeah,
Heroin? What do you mean?
Like, I don't. For whatever reason, whenever I'm like making chicken parm or like I'm dredging chicken and then doing like breadcrumbs on it, I love taking a spoonful of breadcrumbs. I just love doing that. It's just, I
That's
don't
not
know
that
why.
weird.
That's it.
That's not that weird.
Tasty. Yeah,
It's not weird. I'm the idiot
Okay.
that eats raw pasta. What are you talking about?
That's not bad either.
That's not that bad. It's good. It's good.
No, it's
For
crunchy.
blood.
Blood
What?
is
Okay.
that Jan? Okay. Well, that's
That
what you run
delicacy
on.
or-
Jantron. That's
Right.
what Jantron
Jantron runs on blood.
On blood. Blood and amperage. What about Dan? Is there like a guilty pleasure thing you like to?
I'm just so weird about food that I'm not super adventurous with that stuff. So no, I can't think of anything. I've definitely had spoonfuls of nacho cheese before, but like nothing weird.
Yeah,
You're
I
not
mean,
that
come on,
adventurous,
obviously.
but you invented the nacho and Oreo combo. So I don't know.
Hey, with cheese, I'll do anything with cheese.
Wait, did you
I'll do
invented
anything
that? I
with
thought that
cheese.
was an established thing.
No, it was not. It was my friend Brian Vore, ex-Game Informer. He had
Then
a
I feel I
birthday
have to
party
try
that
it.
was cheese-based, and they set out a bunch of different bowls of cheese, a bunch of different like chopped cheese things, and crackers, and just a different. It was a whole cheese buffet, and it was amazing. And he also had Oreos there, a big plate as desserts. And I was like, I used to have a theory that everything was better with nacho cheese, and I used to test this at lunch in school, and I was right until I got a drumstick ice cream and I dipped it in nacho cheese, and I was like, that's not better. So it's not everything's better with nacho cheese.
It's an almost universal rule.
Those are the exceptions that prove the rule.
Sure.
That sort of situation. I
Yeah,
don't
so I
understand
was
what
at
that
the
ever
party.
means.
I was like, at the party, I was like, I'm just gonna take one of these and try it out, and I freaked out because it was good, and I just spent the rest of the night running around the party, strangers, friends, everything. You gotta try this, and everyone's like, holy shit, that's actually good, and everyone goes in skeptical.
No, it's not that crazy. It's like a sweet and salty thing. Like I think it's
for
fine.
being reasonable. Thank you.
Yeah,
Everyone acts
but-
like a maniac for the Oreos nacho cheese.
No, if you were
Everyone's just
putting
used to
it-
acting like a maniac at everything you say, I think.
Yeah.
if you were putting,
yeah.
if it was something else, I don't know. There's a lot of weird things you could also say it is better with everything, but nacho cheese is like a very universally beloved thing.
I have a hard time imagining something that would be worse with peanut butter on it.
Even like burgers,
Steak.
like burgers and peanut butter is pretty good.
I
Steak?
think it'd
can
be
see steak being
fine.
Good.
I
Burgers
think
are
it'd be
good.
fine. Chicken
burger's
is
good
good
with
with
peanut
like
butter? I've
peanut
never had
sauce. Peanut sauce on chicken, delicious.
Oh yeah, well
did
that's
have-
like Thai, right?
We did have a weird
man, I should
combination
Thai
last
food.
night. I was at Mike Mahardy's place after AEW last night, and after the bars closed, he was like, "Oh, I can just make us some drinks back at my place." And I was like, "Oh, cool." So we went back to watch a bunch of the rehearsal at it's like 3-4 in the morning or something. And he's like, we walked past a 24-hour bagel place that he liked a lot. So we go in and we get these
Oh.
huge bagels with cream cheese, and then he made old fashions. And so it's like 4 in the morning, and we're just eating bagels with cream cheese and drinking fancy. Like he's making like very nicely made old fashions.
Is Mike Mahardy married yet? Is he available?
Yeah, that's literally what I was thinking too, Jess. Like that is the most
oh my God.
bachelor ass shit I've ever heard.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. No, I want to marry that man. That sounds amazing.
Okay, I'm coming
make
from a
me,
different
make
angle
me
then.
old fashions and give me bagels. That's all I ask in a partner.
Watch Nathan Fielder
Jessica.
at 4 in the morning.
That's awesome. All right, I think we're ready for the last round, friends. Grub, lead us off.
The last glizzy voicemail I will
wait.
include.
Hold that. I fucked up. We'll use that for yours, but before that, I asked chat, and they asked for Whippet's callback.
Sounds
Sorry,
good.
Sorry, chat.
No worries. I saw the sign.
Hey, Dumpers. This is Jesse from Seattle calling back about the billboard in Atlantic City. It was definitely Whippets as in nitrous oxide. They were advertising a massive nitrous oxide canister with a extremely you're about to buy drugs billboard. So yeah, that was the saddest ad I've ever seen on a billboard. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks for following up on that. There was a little bit of confusion left after your original thing there, so that's good to know. I also think
The other
I don't know
option
if
was the
it's
dog,
sad.
right? Whippet's the dog, which is like, why
Yeah.
would there be a billboard for that? But then you think like, okay, Whippet's the nitrous oxide drug. Why is there a billboard for that? I'm like still
That's
pretty confused.
weird. I'm
Yeah.
looking at it right now. Jan, can we put
Yeah.
this up maybe? It's in the Discord. That's just you're buying drugs.
Ice cold nitrous, 580 grams whipped cream chargers, and they're called Hippie Whippy. And then there's a Hippie van.
This is not
a Volkswagen.
sponsored. Not sponsored.
There is a
don't
QR
do- don't
code.
do Whippets.
So Dan,
Whippets
go do
is
your
bad.
damnedest there.
It's not on wrestling, so I
man.
don't trust it.
Fair
Don't
enough.
do
Right,
Whippets,
fair enough. Fair
everybody.
enough.
Don't do
I mean,
Whippets.
listen. If you're gonna do Whippets, maybe do the Hippie Whippies. But I mean, this is weird.
Yeah, this is weird. It's very bad. You need oxygen. Your brain needs oxygen. And this does every effort to stop doing that. So
I
It
don't really
helps
know.
with the dentist, though. Holy shit.
different kind of delivery.
Oh, there
Yeah,
it is. A little
Listen,
bit of it.
do drugs. I mean, that's our stated thing.
Oh, but don't do drugs that
but-
can like really like hurt you.
I mean,
Whippets are
I mean, okay, I
bad.
don't know. Maybe okay.
Whippets.
I'll go to
I
the,
do think whippets
Mayo
fall into
Clinic
the
and see what they
category
say
of
about
like
whippets.
don't do whippets. Yeah. Okay. Don't do whippets.
Well,
but
I'm sorry. Hang on. I googled whippets dangerous, and Whippets are dangerous, is what it just says in big bold letters.
You heard it here first.
It's the internet dad just yelling back at you.
It's Bing too, so it's like it just looks really funny. Whippets are dangerous, and the effects that they can have can be long-term or even permanent in nature. They can cause a wide variety of health concerns in many different parts of the body, including, for example, the brain, cardiovascular system, kidneys, and liver. So,
Neurological
Don't do it.
damage. Yeah.
yeah.
Don't do it.
Whippets are dangerous. Shit,
They're dangerous.
They're dangerous.
don't do drugs, everybody. Don't do drugs.
There's way less dangerous drugs, so do those. Okay, Grub. Now you are up, and you want the glizzy thing because you're a demon.
Yes, correct. You got it.
Hey, Bombers. This is truck driver Arthur here, letting you know glizzies has been out for a while. You can now refer to them as gaggers. Next time you are at a barbecue, throwing a couple of gaggers on the grill. Anyway, love you guys. Bye.
Okay, when they were glizzies, they seemed a little harmless. Now you're calling them gaggers, and we're like, okay.
I was anti-glizzy to begin with. Let the record state.
I had a gaggle of gaggers for lunch today.
You how many is a gaggle?
3.
I didn't know that.
It's like a murder of crows.
Yes.
Look it up. Look it up on Bing. Look it up on Bing.
Yep. Look it up on Bing.
Son of a bitch, he's right.
Gaggle of gaggers is dangerous. Well, too bad. I'm doing it.
Never have a gaggle.
Is that what GOG is?
Bitch.
It used to be good old games. Now it's gaggle.
Yes. Now goggers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good, Dan. Very good, Dan. Thank you, caller. Jess, you're up. Last voicemail.
Self-checkout.
Yo, I got beef with self-checkout. I think that it's a scam made to, like, make you do more work at the, like, grocery store, but you don't need to. I feel like you should always go to the checkout lane, not because it's faster or more efficient, but so they have to pay somebody to do the thing that gets them money. Okay, that's all. Love the site. Hope y'all doing well.
Thanks, caller. That's a weird
I never considered
argument.
that. I never considered that.
Well, I mean, it's definitely why they like self-checkout. Yeah, they like self-checkout because they can pay fewer people, but they're finding other ways to pay fewer people, and you still, like, a lot of times go through the checkout with a person. Like, there's no one there bagging your groceries half the time anymore.
Yeah, there's still somebody there making sure you're not stealing too much. Yeah.
Tam is in the chat saying there are now self-checkout machines that ask for a tip.
Fuck off!
Stop
no.
it! Come on!
Incredible!
Bite
Stop
my
it.
ass!
Wow!
Fuck
Tam,
you!
come on! That's some Jantron shit. What do you know about
You're
this,
lying.
Jantron?
You're lying,
bullshit.
Tam. Fucking liar.
Tip your robots.
I create more work at the grocery store by leaving the cart out of the carousel. The thing, what is it called? The cart carousel. I just leave mine anywhere because then someone has to go out and get it. And I used to do that job. I used to do that job. It was the best. You get to go leave the store, be outside, be by yourself, not have to deal with customers. And when they're all in one place, convenient place, you don't have an excuse to be out there for very long. But when you have to go gather them up, it's like, oh, this is a fun little venture. I get to be by myself and not to deal with other work.
Grub's right. In parking lots, I pull all of them out of the garage. I just shove them randomly in different directions, and I know they love it. Yeah,
yes,
I know they love it.
They always thank me when I put it back, so I figure I'll keep putting them back because I don't want to look like
I'm not saying anyone else to change their way of doing things. You don't have to change your way of doing things, but as long as the cart is secure and isn't going to run into another car, it's fine. It's fine.
As a man who comes from generations of grocers, I have to disapprove of this.
Yeah, but the grocers are the ones who have to pay the people that have to go do it, so of course they don't like it. Like, yeah, that's
right.
If we're talking about that way of thinking.
Long line.
You know, I'm a little conflicted.
Doesn't know where potato comes from. I love you. I love you pulling rank for this, but you don't know where fucking potato grows from.
Well, they don't teach you that. You don't need to work at a grocery store. I also never worked at the store. Closed when I was like 9. So.
Oh boy.
So here's something I want to bring up because a lot of people, this whole argument of like self-checkout, right? To me, that's like, it's almost related to the pumping your own gas thing. Because in New Jersey, and I think it's Oregon is the only other state that you can't pump your own gas.
I think it makes more sense to make people pump. I think it makes more sense to make people pump your gas because that's dangerous. You can fuck that up than to do self-checkout because self-checkout, not dangerous. you can do that by yourself. I don't think anyone should be pumping gas because that's a flammable fluid. That's crazy that we let people just do whatever with it. Yeah, it's fire juice. That's crazy, right? I mean, think about it.
Yeah, but I feel like accidents at gas stations are like pretty low, right?
But
like,
they're always
I was scared
customers.
today.
They're not the people working there usually.
Yeah. Well, I was just
scared
bringing
today
it up
I was
because
still in the car, and basically the thing wouldn't. The thing would like hold the thing shut, so you can not hold this. I don't know what the fucking words are, so it's hard.
The thing holding the thing, so you can hold the thing without holding the thing.
Basically,
makes
the
the thing
little
go.
kickstand thing, even when it wasn't active, the squeezy thing was still in full squeeze mode, and I couldn't get it to not be squeezy. And so I was really worried because like I was picturing this whole scenario where it was just like spraying everywhere, and I was actually like actively looking at the window of the gas station and figuring out where the person was in case I had to sprint up and start knocking on the window and everything. But I figured it out.
I just want to revel. I just want to revel in the term squeeze mode.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Squeeze mode activated.
That's pretty good, Dan. No, I just think like because everyone's all bitter about self-checkout. They're like, oh, I want someone to do this for me, but then they don't want to pump their. They do want to pump their own gas though.
I want to pump my own gas, and I want to do self-checkout. Like, leave me alone. I don't want to.
So you want all that?
Honestly, I'm going through my life trying to avoid making people work as often as possible. When I go through the drive-through, you should hear me. I'm like basically saying, I'm so sorry I'm making you work. I'm so sorry I'm making you make me food.
I know, me too.
Can I give you more money?
Too.
Can I give you more money?
Yeah.
Like, is
Apologizing,
that, like,
right?
I feel terrible. I'm like, I know they don't want to work. There's no way they're getting paid enough. This sucks, but I got to eat, and they're the ones that make the food. So yeah, that's how I feel.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know how I feel about self-checkout now. I just know that I don't want to look at people in the face when I go outside sometimes.
Except putting carts back, apparently. Okay, good point. Yeah. That was a weird. That's me just being weird and stupid. Like, that's just a weird thing about me, though. Where I used to do that
we're
job
all
and I liked it.
weird and stupid.
Yeah.
Speak for yourselves.
Okay. Sure. All right. It is whose turn? Dan, you just went, right?
No.
No, your turn, bud.
I went. That was mine.
I'll do don't understand.
Hi. So when I was younger, playing Tekken, and someone came over and didn't really know how to play it before. And he was like, what should I do? And I said, just be Hwarang and just keep kicking.
Yep.
So what's your best advice for a gamer in a game that they don't really understand? All right. Later.
Eddie Gordo, Tekken 3, just move forward and keep just XO, and you'll do all the bullshit, you know? Yeah.
I mean, that's the best
Good
one.
question.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think.
I don't have an opinion, and no one has been nice enough to do that for me in my life. So bless your friends. If they say, hey, here's this game, just choose this guy and do this. That's better than nothing.
Maxi and Soul Calibur just jamming all the face buttons because he will just never stop doing nunchuck stuff, and it's infuriating to fight against.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's the Eddie Gordo of Soul Calibur.
Yeah,
absolutely.
1000%. Yes, yes.
Man, Maxi. It's a good game.
All right.
So got my tam in it.
It's just me and the chat left. I'm going to go with denim vests.
Hello, dump truck. I was just thinking about something the other day. I was in about grade 2. I was in Little League, and the lady that was in charge of our batting order always wore, like, denim vests, and turns out nothing underneath. And she knew we could see what was underneath there and seemed to maybe advertise the fact that we could all see inside her shirt. And then the parents caught wind of it, and anyways, she wasn't the lady in charge of the batting order anymore and was not invited back to any of the games. Anyhow, my question for you is
Jay
the
Leno's
word
wife?
jerry can racist? Thanks.
What was the question?
Is the word?
Is it?
I'm afraid to say it because I don't know what it means, and they said racist afterwards.
Jerry, as in like German.
They asked, is the term jerry can racist?
I've never heard
no
it.
I'm guessing it's not since
Jerry's
people
are
keep
Germans.
saying it on this podcast.
Like
Jerry can, like the you know how some Jeeps will have an extra tank of gas, like the skinnier ones, not
right?
the
Yeah,
those.
But like Jerry refers to Germans, right? Like that's I'm trying to think of it because I know they got called Germans or Jerry's in World War II.
So it's spelled with a J though, for what it's worth.
Jerry is from the slang for German. I don't think it's a slur, is what Diano Chong is saying.
I think it's up to the Germans. I think it's up to the Germans to tell us if that's racist.
I think Jerry Can, was the one that like probably they'd be like, yeah, sure, we invented the idea of putting extra gasoline on your car.
We were the first to do that.
Yeah, but like then there's Jerry Rig, which may be more problematic. I'm not sure. So we'll go with yes.
Okay, I didn't realize those were all related. Interesting. Well, look, we're learning a lot, and we're also not learning a lot on this show today. Finally,
I think it's jury rig. By the way,
is it jury rig? Okay,
Yeah.
jury rig. Okay, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it! Who can understand etymology at all anymore on this show?
No, not me.
Don't ask us questions don't ask us questions that end in "is that racist?" It's just a tricky question to answer.
Yeah.
Don't ask us that. That's weird.
And it was also like a
No
bait and
offense.
switch there.
Jury rigging is nautical.
A frustrating call for me because uncomfortable the whole time, and then a secret uncomfortable twist, and I was like, "Oh, what is this? Come on, man!"
we can actually file a complaint with Jantron there because like fucking Jantron named the goddamn voicemail.
He knew he was
something.
going to have to deal with it.
He knew what he was doing. All right, this is when the machines rise up. This is it. This is one of those things. Finally, Chad had the last voicemail. Fuck, I guess we got to play all of them, but
There's only two left.
We're not gonna leave little kid jokes on the table. So let's play them both. Jantron, a lot of responsibility here. Your first actual logic puzzle. Pick whatever you want first.
Hey, Dumpers, it's John from Louisville. And Jeff Grubb mentioned the other day that he's a fan of the band My Morning Jacket. And it just reminded me that I know a lot of people in town that have just weird stories about that guy or interesting stories. Like, for instance, I have one where he was at a local game expo that we have every year. We had a big crowd surrounding him. All he was trying to do was play Super Mario Brothers on an old CRT. So,
oh yeah.
Just wondering if you all have any like local celebrities in your area that you have any kind of weird stories about that you can say. So, okay, have a good one. Bye.
I just want to shout out the Louisville accent and how it just makes everyone go Louisville. I love it. It's almost like one syllable. It's beautiful sounding. I love it.
Yeah.
Louisville.
Comes out like a shotgun.
I like
I
oozes
grew up in Michigan.
of chocolate.
I grew up in Michigan, so our local celebrity was Tim Allen, so I'm going to pass.
Yeah, that's a good pass. That's a smart pass. Dan?
Thank you.
No one ever is from where you live.
Like a lot of people I knew growing up had run-ins with George Brett, like, and it always just ends with him, George Brett, being a dick to them. Like George Brett was a dick to my dad when he was a kid at a gas station and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it.
Got it.
Not a lot of celebrities from Kansas.
Yeah, I heard that. Jess?
Well, I'm from Staten Island, home of the Wu-Tang. Haven't met any of the Wu-Tang. Christina Aguilera, I think, is also from Staten Island, if I'm not terribly mistaken. And my dad used to fix TVs in the 90s. So a lot of famous people had fancy-ass TVs, and he set up Eddie Murphy's, projector system one day. He just went to Eddie Murphy's house and set that up.
Nice.
And he also, one of his other clients or whatever, was Bruce Springsteen's mom. So he went and visited Bruce Springsteen's mom. And my dad's really hilarious. He likes to fuck with celebrities when he runs into them. So he, it's like a really ritzy, like high-rise place. They have to take like this elevator or something like that to Bruce Springsteen's mom's place. He fixes her TV or replaces it or whatever. And he sees from the photos on the wall, like there's a lot of Bruce Springsteen photos in here, but it's like him as a kid and stuff. It's like, oh my God, this is Bruce Springsteen's mom. What the fuck? Yeah. But so he, goes in the elevator to go back down or something like that, and like on the way out of the elevator, Bruce Springsteen goes into the elevator to go up to see his mom or something like that, and my dad turns to Bruce fucking Springsteen and goes, "Oh, aren't you Janice's son?" or whatever her fucking name was, and he was just like completely, utterly 0 to 60 confused.
That rules.
Who would
Actually,
do
that was
that
the way
to
to do
Bruce
it.
Springsteen?
Yeah, that rules.
That's crazy.
My dad fucking rules.
That's awesome.
He was so confused.
Do we do everyone else? The place where I live now, there's a couple celebrities who live here, but we're not going to do that. But I did grow up.
What's Billy Joel up to?
No, he's a Long Island boy.
Okay.
For Springsteen.
Yeah, I grew up in the town over from where
Bon
Bruce
Jovi.
Springsteen
Bon
is
Jovi's
from.
from Jersey.
Yes,
He's got his own
there are a
rest
lot
stop.
there are a lot. I grew up with Paul Wesley. His real name's Paul Wazalewski. He's a Vampire Diaries guy. You might recognize him if you saw him. That's about it. Yep, that's
someone.
What's
Go
up,
ahead, Beckler?
No,
I was going to correct the record. Someone actually named Lexicon Devil in the chat. Pointed this Merriam-Webster thing that says jury rigged and jerry built did become jerry rigged for the last century. So apparently all three words are really things. I'm like,
weird.
Yeah.
That's so weird. We've never done this
Weird
before,
that
ladies and
they came from
gentlemen.
Lexicon Devil. Like they're like, oh no, this is my job. I'm just the Lexicon Devil. All right,
it's in the name. It's in the name.
Yeah.
We've never done this. We've never gone through every single voicemail. This is a proud day. I wasn't here for that, but that's great. Anyway, I don't know what we call this when we do this, but we did it. The last voicemail, little kid jokes.
Hey, have you guys heard the news? Stop and Shop and A&P have merged. The new store is going to be called Stop and P. Pause, 2, 3. So what's the worst, best little kid's dirty joke you remember? I read that one out of a book when I must have been 11. What's your favorite little kid, quote-unquote, dirty joke? Love yous. Bye.
Aw. Solid.
You know, I feel like someone asked me for a joke recently, and I realized that, like, there's no more jokes. Like,
No,
there's,
they're
or
done.
at
They
least
made them
not
all.
in the way that, like, I used to, not in the way that I used to, like, have my grandfather tell me a joke every time I saw him. Do you know what I mean?
Where have all the jokes
Yeah.
gone? No, the new thing is just reciting South Park episodes at unwilling participants, like
Oh my
me.
God. Yeah, that
feel like-
sounds aggressive.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the dad joke on Twitter
in-laws,
today?
Bless them.
Oh my God. There was a dad joke. Well, it was a child joke, but it sounds like a dad joke. He goes, I just found out I'm colorblind. Boy, that came out of the purple. I'm like, wow, that's pretty good.
All right. Dan?
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Dan's concentrating too much on the rim shot. He can't speak right now.
Yeah, I gotta be ready. I forgot what I'm doing.
This is a big responsibility. I can't be held responsible. Yeah.
I always had a million lame jokes.
Yeah.
very dad
I have
jokes.
one.
Okay,
Robojan.
Gentron. Gentron thinks he's funny. Let's go. Oh, he's tight. Gentron's computing.
What do you call a duck that steals? A robber ducky.
Oh, Robert Ducky. Okay.
Robert
okay.
Very good,
Um,
Gentron.
Where do you learn to make ice cream? Sunday school. Oh.
Why does that get a boingy?
What the fuck? Tough crowd.
Wrong
Does that
button.
mean it? You had one
I had to
job.
focus.
You had one job.
I made it seem like I got an erection over ice cream at Sunday school.
That's what I was thinking too. Anyway, on behalf of Dan's Erection and everyone here at the Voicemail Dump Truck, this has been a blast. Thanks so much, Jantron, for putting in the work, even though your circuits
Jan.
aren't firing today. So thank you very much. Thank you to chat. Thank you to the callers. 707 exit flu is our phone number. Leave a voicemail so that we can have a full show next week. Until next time, everybody, have a great week. Later.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once?
A little late there.
I am
Gantron.
one of those melodramatic fools.
Yeah.
Neurotic to the bone.
Cool.
No doubt about it.